Hi, I'm Scott with Starkey Family Fixing Rigging Up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you turn your notifications on. That way when I put out a new video, you will get notified because you turn your notifications on. Now, normally I do tool videos outside, but because it's extremely cold outside right now, I've decided to bring it inside of my house where I normally do the live streaming on my other video or on my other YouTube channel of video games. Okay, but anyways, for those of you that are new to my channel, I want to explain to you what I'm doing here. So a lot of my tools are rather old. I'm talking 20 plus years old, okay, maybe even 30 years old, some of them. So I've actually decided several months ago that I was going to go through and renew all my tools. Well, most of my tools are Craftsman tools from Sears that I've had for years, okay? Because of the tool warranties with the Craftsman tools nowadays, it's not very good, okay? You may get your tool back, you may not get your tool back. You have to have the sales receipt. It could be years later. You have to have your sales receipt or stores will not honor it. So there's a lot of different decisions on this, why I decided not to go back with the Craftsman tools, but basically I'm not. So the tool line that I decided to actually go with was Carlisle. I looked at going with Matco and Snap-on and a few other brands, but after doing the tool comparison in the last 3 years on these tools, I've come to realize that for me anyways, the Carlisle brand tools will hold up the best, okay? Now along with this, I'm not just buying tools for myself. I've decided that my kids, I'm going to start their tool collections also. They're younger. So for every one tool that I buy, I will buy a total of 3 tools. Okay, because I have 2 kids as of right now that are interested in tools. So when I show an item on my video, keep in mind, I am buying 3 of these items. Okay, so let's go ahead and get showing you what I actually bought this time. Okay, so first off here, this time, this is the only item that I did buy at a Harbor Freight store. And the reason being is, these are 3 brushes, okay? So you have a steel brush, you have a brass one, and you have a nylon. So each have their own purposes. This is like a really good item. It's a really good deal. This right now is, I paid $1.99 for this. Okay, so if you go to other stores, you're going to pay more. So let's go ahead and take them out. I'm going to try and show you what these look like here a little bit closer. Let's see here. There we go. These are actually really sturdy. These are plastic, so when you get oil or anything like that on there, any other chemicals on these, they just wipe off. And they are durable, as you see. So if you need any brushes, I would suggest going over to Harbor Freight and picking up a few packages. Okay, the next item I got from Napa. Now, what this actually is, I know the packaging came in just a little bit taped up, but what this is a Carlisle brand precision screwdriver set, okay? This comes with a T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, and a T10. Now this one here I paid $19.99 for. So let's go ahead and open it up. Now, the way this is set up, this is a keepable case. So this right here is not very thick at all. This will lay right down inside of your toolbox. Now, these have rubber handles on them, a twist in, so you can hold your finger and twist like so. These are actually really nice. So for $19.99, this is actually a steal. That's why I try to get everything on sale. So let's go ahead and move to the next item. Now, this is something that people overlook a lot of times. This is just a small brush, but when you get grease underneath your fingernails or other types of grime, it's almost impossible to get out. This right here, you put dishwashing detergent on it or some other cleaner that you want to use, and you can just brush it right out of your fingernails without even hurting. This is a nylon brush. This is a plastic handle. This is actually really durable too. This right here was $5.10, and it is a Carlisle brand. Okay, so the next item we got here. Okay, so this right here, these are nut drivers, okay? So this set here, I know the package came in a little bit rough on this one here too, but this set here comes with a 1/4 inch, 9/32, 5/16, 11/32, 3/8, 13/32, 7/16, 15/32, and a 1/2 inch. So if you don't know what the purpose of this is, I will show you real quick. And here again, it does come, this is rubber right here. This has a nice place to put the tools back into. Very, very nice. So basically, let's say you have a cordless drill. You can take the cordless drill and put this on the very end of it, and depending on what size you're, like this right here is a 1/2 inch. You can turn a 1/2 inch nut or bolt with this, with like a cordless drill. Or if you have a screwdriver that takes replaceable ends on it, this pops right up inside of that also. These are like extremely handy. Now this is a standard set. And here is the metric set that goes along with this. Now on this metric set, you get a 5, a 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and a 12 millimeter. And here again, it's the same thing, just with metric sizes. This is again rubber. You can do the same thing with these. Now I also wanted to tell you on both sets here, if you look down inside of these holes, let me see if I can get this actually up here. If you look in the center of that little round section, that is actually a magnet. So once you put that onto a nut, guess what? That'll hold together. Very, very, very useful. Okay, for each one of those, I paid $15.99 each. Okay, so the next thing that we got here is something that everybody needs. Now, this is a filler gauge. Okay, comes with a nice little resealable package. And this is actually something that you do want to keep up in a package, and that keeps any moisture away from these, okay? Even though the finish on all these little sections here are completely fine, this right here, the nut section of these, they can corrode up and make these stiff on trying to remove. Now what this actually is a filler gauge. Now you can get different kinds of filler gauges. This is what you call a deluxe set, which has standard and metric sizes. So basically, let's say I wanted to adjust the valves on something, okay? And depending on the tolerance, I would need 2 different filler gauges to make that size. Well, you can. Now you can put them together right there. So make sure if you do get these, get a deluxe set, get a nice set. You do not want to go cheap on these. Make sure you just don't buy anything that's off-brand. This is what you need. Okay, now this right here again I got on sale just like everything else. It's $11.29. And it would be hard to find this quality in a different name brand for that price. And as you can see, made in the USA. Okay, for the next item that we got here, I paid $14.99 for this. And remember at the beginning of the video, I told you that I bought 3 of everything except for 1 item. I bought 5 of these. This is an 8 outlet surge protector, 15 amp, 14 gauge, 6-foot cord. Now, this one here is still in the box, and I'm about ready to unbox it. But I'm going to tell you, I have been using these on quite a few different items so far, and I am going to tell you something right now. These are extremely handy, extremely durable. Very durable. So you've got 4 back here, and let's say you've got some plugs that are like really odd shaped, okay? A lot of times you can't put them side by side. Well, now you can, because now you have a spacing in between them. This is protected. This has a protection light. This right here is your on and off and reset. Your cord, okay, now it's tied up right now. So let me go ahead and untie this. Your cord just simply wraps around this whole entire unit here. Okay, so when you're ready to put it up, if you don't need it for something, there you go. Now I want to show you this cord. Look how thick this cord is. This is like extremely durable. Okay, normally when you buy electrical protection or surge protectors like this, you get flimsy wiring. Not here. Now if you want to, you can hang it onto a wall. Right here's the little brackets here. You can just put some nails up and simply put it in place. But if you want to hang it, you can. You can just simply hang it from the top. But anyways, I have been using these, and I'm going to tell you something. When I get a chance, I'm going to pick up 5 more of these. These are absolutely an item that any garage needs. And I would suggest anybody to go out and buy yourself one. These are just exactly the right price. And right now they are $14.99 over at your Napa. So if you get a chance, pick it up before it goes up full price. I think the full price on these are somewhere between $25 and $30 each. So that's why I'm saying these are an absolute steal. Okay, so the next item that we got is a 1/4 inch ratchet. This right here is extremely comfortable. The number on this ratchet is an R1490. And I paid $33.49 for this, and I got 3 of these. One for me and one for the kids. These are extremely comfortable. Extremely. Listen to that. I mean, you can just barely even move this and it will click. Barely. That's what you need in tight positions. So I know this is a little bit pricey, but I will tell you, $33 for one of these really is not bad for the quality that you're actually getting. Okay, that's the end of it for all the tools that I've actually purchased. I appreciate you all watching my videos. Come back. I'll be having some more videos popping out soon. Thank you all and have a great night, and make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Have a good one. Thank you.